Welcome to the channel. In this video, we're diving into the world of hidden treasures as we explore the four most expensive, even in good or worn condition. These seemingly ordinary coins could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars today. So before you spend that old coin, stick around because you might just be holding a fortune in your hands. You ever hold something worth almost nothing in your hand and feel the hair on your neck stand up? That's the magic of coin collecting. The everyday can be secret treasure. Today we're staring down a coin you probably passed 1,000 times, the 2002 D Jefferson Nickel. It looks ordinary. It feels ordinary. But in the world of collectors and rare coin hunters, ordinary sometimes hides opportunity. If you're clutching a crisp 2002 D, listen close because this little disc of metal can tell a loud story. Let's start with the facts you need to know right away. The 2002 D Jefferson was struck at the Denver Mint, and in 2002 the Denver facility produced hundreds of millions of these nickels. That massive number means the average 2002 D in circulation is common. Most are worth face value or just a bit above, depending on where. But coin value doesn't live only in mintage numbers. Value lives in condition, rarity, and the strange accidents of the minting process that suddenly turn junk into jackpot. Mintage and specs reference. Physically, the 2002 D is the Jefferson Nickel you know, about 21.2 millimeters across, roughly 5 grams, and made of the same copper-nickel alloy the Mint used for decades. No silver, no gold, just a sturdy copper core with a nickel outer layer. That composition means they wear into a soft, familiar patina when spent, the patina that hides detail and sometimes hides mint errors that collectors salivate over. If yours still flashes with mint luster and crisp detail on Monticello steps, pay attention. Condition can be everything. Okay, now the clincher. While most 2002 D nickels are ordinary, a handful of them refuse to be ignored. There are specific varieties and minting errors that lift value dramatically. Think off-center strikes, die clashes, broad strikes, cut errors, die caps, misaligned dies, partial collars, and the golden ticket for nickels. Full steps on Monticello. Full steps means the small architectural steps on Jefferson's Monticello on the reverse are sharply and fully struck from top to bottom, a detail that signals a beautifully struck coin and can send values up by multiples compared to plain circulated examples. If your coin screams with full, crisp steps, it's no longer pocket change. Common error types and highlights. So what does that actually mean in dollars? For most 2002 D nickels in everyday circulated condition, you're looking at near face value. Nickels trade for a few cents to a few dollars unless something special shows up. But here's the cinematic twist. Certified, high-grade examples, especially those graded with full steps, FS, or mint state grades like MS66 FS or MS67 have sold for far more, sometimes into the hundreds or even low thousands. Auction results and dealer guides show a wide range. A typical uncirculated coin might fetch a few dollars, while graded FS mint states can reach hundreds or thousands depending on grade and collector demand. In short, most are common, but the exceptions can be astonishing. Market/value ranges and examples. Let me tell you a short story about how value sneaks up on collectors. Decades of coins are dumped, rolled, and spent. A collector or dealer with a trained eye picks through and sees something tiny, a doubled outline, an off-center rim, or the glassy sheen of an MS grade strike. They send it to a grading service. The slab is glossy and certified, and suddenly a coin is no longer that nickel. It's a documented, collectible specimen. Provenance, photos, and certification convert what was once anonymous into a piece with a story and a price tag. That transformation is the rush that keeps hunters riffling through jars of loose change at yard sales and coin roll hunts. History gives the 2002 D context. 2 Jefferson nickels have been minted since 1938. The design and minting process evolved over decades, but the thread linking them all is Thomas Jefferson's profile and Monticello on the reverse. By 2002, the Mint was producing vast quantities of nickels primarily for commerce, and many collectors focused instead on rare earlier dates, which means modern mintages like 2002s are plentiful in number, but not immune to the quirks of the presses. Those quirks, the accidental flashes of mint error beauty, are where collectors find gold in the ordinary historical context of the Jefferson Nickel series. So what should you do if you own one right now? First, don't panic and don't clean it. Cleaning kills collectible value faster than just about anything. Hold it gently, under good light, and look at the reverse. Monticello steps are the first clue. Are the steps sharply defined from top to bottom? Does the coin show strange clashing marks, doubled features, or missing sections where a misstrike occurred? If you spot anything unusual, photograph the coin high resolution. From both sides, note any letters or mint marks clearly, and consider sending clear photos to a reputable coin forum or a dealer for a preliminary opinion. If they say it's promising, submit it to a grading service for authentication. Certification is what turns curiosity into saleable collectible. Practical handling and next steps advice. Let's be real, most 2002 D nickels you find in drawers and jars are worth only a little more than face. But for every 1,000 ordinary ones, there might be a single coin with a wrinkle in the minting process that makes collectors sit up. That one coin can become the headline of your collection, the one you show off to friends while trying to play it cool. The hunt is where the thrill is. Coin collecting rewards patience, patience rewards attention to detail, and attention to detail sometimes pays in dollars. Before I wrap this up, a quick note on selling. If you're convinced you've stumbled on something rare, don't sell to the first buyer who promises a fortune. Get multiple opinions, request recent comparable sales, ideally documented auction results, and consider professional grading. Auctions, reputable dealers, and certified marketplaces will usually bring the best returns for high-grade or error coins. Remember, documentation sells value. Final thought. The 2002 D Jefferson Nickel is a perfect symbol of coin collecting's charm: ordinary and overlooked one moment, rare and whispered about the next. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just emptied a change jar, keep your eyes sharp and your hands gentle. That unassuming nickel might not make you an overnight billionaire, but for the right collector, it could change a collection story, and sometimes that's close enough to mage.